Hello! The Frindle Files by Andrew Clements. Chapter 20. Surprise! Hurrying past the office after school on Monday, Josh looked through the library windows and saw what he'd been hoping for. So far the day had been like any other. Nothing unusual, nothing unexpected. But now, back at the table where his coding group met, Ms. Hernandez was bent over the keyboard of her laptop. As Josh arrived at the table, she kept tapping, barely glancing up. "How's it going?" she asked. "You make any progress on your game structure?" "None," he said. "Been working on a different puzzle, a harder one I hope you can help me with." Ms. Hernandez stopped typing. "So long as it's a coding problem, I'm sure I can." Josh was sure too. "Actually," he said, "it's about that Elements of Style ebook I showed you last week. You know, the pirated one with all the mistakes." She wrinkled her nose. "I remember. What about it?" Josh opened his laptop, pulled up his YouTube interview, and hit play. She raised her eyebrows, but watched the whole video. Josh cringed at the plant part and was grateful when she didn't laugh. When the video ended, he scrolled down and pointed to the 7th comment. "Ah," she said after she read it, "you want to know how to search for a domain registrant." "Yes, can you help me?" To his disappointment, she shook her head. "I'm sorry, Josh, but I'm not the right person to guide you through that. There is someone here at school who might be able to help, though." "There is? Who?" "Mr. N." Josh thought he must have heard wrong. "Mr. N? I don't think so. He's so anti-tech, I don't think he even owns a cell phone." Ms. Hernandez laughed. "I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Remember that instructor I told you about, the one who introduced me to the Zen of Python? The computer whiz and one of a kind." "Wait a minute." Josh's jaw dropped. "You were talking about Mr. N?" She nodded, then leaned in and whispered, "He doesn't like anyone to know, but he's a genius with computers. My last year in college, I was struggling to master Python and Java. He tutored me for 3 months and I aced the classes. He helped me get my first job in the tech field, too." Josh knew Ms. Hernandez volunteered at the school because it was important to help kids learn the right way to use computers, something else Mr. N had taught her, apparently. "I don't understand," Josh said. "Why would he keep all that a secret? If I was a computer genius, I'd shout it from the rooftops." "I'm sure you would, just as I'm sure he has his reasons for not shouting it. You'd have to ask him what those reasons are, though." Their conversation was cut short when other students arrived. Josh loved the club, but today his mind was buzzing too much to concentrate. "Mr. N is a computer whiz? No way!" When he heard the second bell ring, he raised his hand. "Ms. Hernandez, would it be okay if I skipped the group today?" She laughed. "Go ahead, Josh, and good luck." He grabbed his laptop and backpack, dashed through the library and across the hallway, and zipped out the front doors just in time to climb aboard bus number 3. He found a seat, and after catching his breath, he texted Vanessa, "Got a surprise for you. Call me now." "I'm on the bus. We'll call from home." "What? Code Boy skips Python Club? Is the world ending?" LOL. Talk soon. Thumbs up emoji. The bus ride seemed to take hours, and when Josh got home, he walked straight to the kitchen table. His dad called from upstairs. "Hi, Josh." "Hi, Dad." "Mom and Sophie are with Grandma this afternoon, and I'm catching up on emails. I don't know if there are snacks or anything." "No problem. I'll find something." He helped himself to a bag of chips. He just started munching when his phone buzzed. He checked the screen, then shook his head. Vanessa was terrible at waiting for anything. He stuffed another chip in his mouth and answered the phone. "I said I'd call you," she said. "Are you talking with your mouth full?" He swallowed. "No." "Liar. I knew you'd get a snack before calling me. That's why I called you." Josh laughed. Okay. Are you sitting down?" He heard rustling. "I am now." "Good. So here's the surprise. Ms. Hernandez, my coding teacher, said she had a fantastic tutor when she was in college, a grad school genius who might help us track down the pirate, and it's someone who works at our school. Guess who?" Mrs. Fusaro?" "Nope." "Mrs. Coleman?" "Nope," Josh said. "It's Mr. N." Get out, Vanessa cried. She's messing with you. No, he said. Ms. Hernandez isn't like that. But you get what this means, right? Yeah, person X and person Z have another secret about person Y. That brought Josh up short. Oh, I guess that's true, but I meant we have a new lead about Mr. N before he came to Clara Vista. If we can figure out where Ms. Hernandez went to college and when she graduated, then that will give us a definite place and time to add to the Frindle Files. Silence. To add to what? Vanessa said. To the Frindle Files. I keep everything I find about Mr. N in a folder on my laptop called the Frindle Files. Oh, right. Of course you do. Josh went on. Well, I did. I moved it into the trash last night, but I'm going to move it back to my desktop. And before you say anything, I know we agreed not to dig into his past anymore, but that was before we had the awesome clue to follow. And we will follow it eventually, but first I have an important question. How are X and Z going to get Y's help tracking down the pirate without revealing that they know Y is a computer genius? It was a good question, and Josh didn't have the answer. Not yet. Goodbye.